How did post-war psychological trauma impact Holocaust survivors? Imagine surviving one of the most brutal periods in history only to carry scars that never fully fade. After the war ended, many Holocaust survivors faced a new battle, one inside their minds. The intense and prolonged trauma they endured in concentration camps and, through systematic extermination, left deep marks on their mental health. Most survivors suffered from what is called post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. Studies show that more than 90% of some survivor groups still experienced PTSD symptoms more than 50 years after the Holocaust. These symptoms included intrusive memories, flashbacks, nightmares, and constant feelings of anxiety. Survivors often found themselves reliving horrifying moments from their past, like starvation, violence, or witnessing loved ones being taken away. These memories could come unbidden, disrupting their daily lives and making it hard to find peace. The trauma was especially severe because of the extreme dehumanization they faced. Being treated as less than human, exposed to death and suffering daily, made their psychological wounds much deeper than typical wartime stress. Many also developed other mental health issues such as depression, schizophrenia, or mood disorders, which made recovery even more difficult. A common feature of their PTSD was the vividness of their memories. Unlike some cases where people avoid thinking about trauma, survivors often experienced intense, involuntary recollections that could trigger emotional or physical reactions. Beyond PTSD, survivors often felt survivor guilt, blaming themselves for having lived while others perished. Many also struggled with feelings of melancholy and had trouble trusting others or forming close relationships. Their children and grandchildren sometimes inherited these emotional struggles, showing higher risks for anxiety and depression. The trauma also led to what was called concentration camp syndrome, which included sleep problems, irritability, phobias, and concentration issues. Researchers estimate that a year in a concentration camp could equate to several years of aging, showing how deeply the trauma affected their bodies and minds over time. Recognizing this, mental health professionals emphasize the importance of long-term support for survivors. It also highlights why sharing survivor stories is so vital, as it helps keep their experiences alive and supports future generations in understanding the human cost of such atrocities.